Hey, how you doing? It's Dan McDonald. I'm the Life Regenerator here on YouTube, and I want to thank you for joining me for today's episode of the Life Regenerator Show. I wanted to talk about Woodstock Fruit Festival because at the end of this month, the prices are going to go up. So I thought I should make a video real quick and let everybody know, because it might be nice to save some money, you know, if you're going to plan on coming out to the Woodstock Fruit Festival. For me personally, the festival gets better and better every year. I thought last year was incredible, the way they ran it, the food. I got to see all my friends. There was so many cool people there that really love and appreciate the work that I do here on YouTube. So that was just great. It was nice to see people transforming throughout the week. I remember my friend, I know that you're watching this, Diane, and I was amazed at your transformation from when you showed up to when you left. I mean, you were like a completely different person. And so that was beautiful. I've heard a lot of complaints about the money, and I cannot understand it at all, because I literally would drink anywhere between $10 and $20 of organic orange juice every day. And where I come from, dragon fruits, I wish I had some, but I didn't make it to Monterey Market, but dragon fruits are $5 each where I live, and I probably ate, I don't know, 10, 15, 20 dragon fruits one day. So somebody do the math on that. It's so totally worth it to come to the Woodstock Fruit Festival and hang out and have fun and get around that crazy energy, all the different pioneers that come there each year with their different perspectives on health. One thing's for certain, right here, this is what I'm talking about. Like, I can feel the vibration coming off these foods here. We harvested these off a tree yesterday, these grapefruits. They're amazing. Here's some olives. I love these Peruvian no salt, no oil olives. Truly a mineral dense food, and revered by the ancient masters of antiquity for a very good reason. I love the fatty fruits. That's one thing I really look forward to bringing to the Woodstock Fruit Festival, is my love of the fatty fruits. I get great balance from these amazingly mineral dense natural foods, these olives. And also, of course, the world's most popular food right here. This is the most prolific food on planet Earth, unless you consider like dandelions, actually, would be like right in there with the coconuts. But there's a reason why there's water and meat in these coconuts. These avocados, you know, my family here, we will eat these within the next few days. There's probably 20 avocados in there, you know. A great food to make dressings. And tonight I'm going to take this celery right here. This is real celery. The reason why I brought this out was because I know a lot of you have never seen this before. And so I'm with my friend Barry, and he's like, wow, I've never seen that before. And I thought I should bring that into the video that I'm going to make tonight, just because that's amazing. And the best part right here is the bitter greens, to tonify and strengthen the system, to tonify cells. The bitter herbs, which celery is an herb, so it really doesn't belong with this fruit, Dan McDonald. Neither do these flowers. So don't eat the flowers, but eat the herbs and eat the fruits. Fruit is my favorite food. And I think it's the best food for mankind. Now, the fruit isn't what it used to be. Now, these persimmons, though, being that they're wild and they're home picked, you know, we just picked these off a tree like 3 days ago. We were driving by and Sophia goes, hey, look at that tree. And I'm like, do you want to turn around and go back? We went back, parked the truck right under the tree, and I'm up on top of the truck grabbing these persimmons. They're sitting here ripening up as we go along here. What else have we harvested? We harvested this pumpkin from our neighbor, but the rest of it, these grapes here, the lymphatic busters, you know, are going to be medicine for mankind. Fruit is medicine for mankind, and that's why I want to be supportive in growing the Woodstock Fruit Festival. I had a great time last year. The problem that I had was that I did not get to see even 1/10 of the things that I wanted to see. I didn't even get to see Tony Wright speak. I didn't get to even make it to see Tim speak. I got a great chance to catch up with John. It all kind of is a flowing, organic thing. Next year, I am going to get more videos and I'm going to see more classes, but there's so many classes and so many opportunities for exercise, fitness, and education that you're going to be there and you're going to be like, I have to come next year because you didn't get to see this guy, you didn't get to see this guy. Tim Van Orden was giving a talk and I just couldn't make it because it takes me an hour to go from the food line to the outhouse, which is 20 feet away. And I feel that's my responsibility. I enjoy that a lot. When I go to Woodstock Fruit Festival, I remember there was a couple people that were like, Dan, I really want to sit down and connect with you. I went around the festival for an hour or two looking for those people because it's very important to me that if you come to the Woodstock Fruit Festival to hang out with me, that I'm going to at least, I'm not going to make any promises, but I am in my heart going to do the best that I can to just, even if it's 5 minutes, to connect with you. And it gets really busy and crazy and hectic. But there's some people that came out and I was like, yo, I got to find so-and-so. I remember she said at the beginning of the week she wanted to connect. And so another thing I wanted to mention about the Woodstock Fruit Festival for me personally is that for the people that sign up and put me down as their full sponsor, I'm going to create a little side adventure and I am going to take everybody who puts me down as their full sponsor out on a little excursion, because Sophia and I, we were just getting away for a day. It was maybe 80 degrees and we had been at the festival for 3 or 4 days. I think we were like, we need to take a little time off. So we just hopped in our little rental car and we drove up the road maybe 30 minutes and we went out and we found this amazing spot on this river. And we looked at each other and we were like, it's like paradise on earth. This huge, wide, like, 100-yard wide river just flowing in upstate New York. And we just looked at each other and like took our clothes off. I mean, we were Adam and Eve out in the middle of nowhere, and we just swam out to this rock in the middle of this river, and it was just amazing. And so I was like, wow, I really want to bring some people out here next year for a picnic. And then I was talking to Mike and I said, yo man, can I like have my own little excursion? So I'm gonna, for the people that put me down as their full sponsor, we're gonna go have a special little picnic, Life Regenerator style. We probably won't take our clothes off, you know what I'm saying? But I'll be renting a van, and then hopefully there'll be a bunch of other people with cars and stuff. We can make it happen and head out to this really magical spot, take a little hike out to this river and have a fruit picnic, you know what I'm saying? So that we can get down with some real stuff. I've been going through a lot of changes and revelations, and I want to share those, but I've been a little more quiet on the YouTube. There's a lot going on out there, and this is very sacred teachings, knowledge. And it means the world to me. It means more than the world. It means the universe. It is my heart and it is my soul to get to the core of the truth of not only physical health, but emotional health, mental health, and last but not least, a real spiritual health, a non-reactive, egoless state of being, to where a peace reigns supreme. And peace with the body is the key to start the foundation of that process. So getting people cleaned up, getting the debris, the acid waste accumulations out of people's bodies is something that I really enjoy teaching and sharing and practicing on myself. And the rabbit hole goes deep, 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 deep. And you can just keep learning and growing and learning more about raw foods and detoxification and physical regeneration and emotional regeneration and mental, brain and nerve regeneration, and then spiritual regeneration, which means to make new again. And I know there's so many people that are overweight and tired and stressed and unhappy, and they're in poverty. They don't see the abundance. So I'm going to be continuing on with the work that I started here almost 5 years ago, talking about fruits, vegetables, and love. And that message has never changed. I have always believed in raw foods since the very first day that I found out about it. And that includes fruits. That includes the vegetables and the herbs. That includes over here, the nuts and the seeds. 100% raw nuts and seeds here. Unpasteurized almonds, of course, for coconut almond yogurt. That everybody in this house thrives. The coconut almond yogurt allows people that could not stay raw to stay raw. So many people say that. With this coconut almond yogurt, with these dressings and these smoothies, it allows people to stay raw where they wouldn't be able to stay raw before. And when you take the coconut almond yogurt and you add the probiotics and you culturize it, what you get is the fatty acids, the carbohydrates, and the amino acids broken down so they're so easily absorbed. And it goes right into the muscles, giving power and strength. These are the sunflower seeds. Again, another amazing food from nature. The power of the flower right here. You see, the nuts and seeds will give you the power. This is for my Thanksgiving dinner, which I've had every single year since I started this 13 years ago. Everyone looked at me like I was nuts. I make a sunflower burger that is absolutely fantastic with the sunflower and the carrot and the parsley and a few other secret special ingredients. And I just set it on the plate and let it warm up to room temperature. I've got so much to share with you about so many things, but I wanted to make this video kind of short so that it would get a lot of views, so that a lot of people could find out about the Woodstock Fruit Festival and the beauty of fruits, vegetables. And fruit is always my favorite food. And I love using the herbs to heal, and I love using and juicing the vegetables. So I eat my fruit whole and I juice my vegetables, and a lot of times I'll pulverize my nuts and seeds to break them down so that they're more easily absorbed. And I usually eat a lot of greens with the nuts and the seeds. I've got these walnuts right off the tree. We've got orange juice here, which is pretty much, this is pretty much what I do every single day. I live off 2 quarts of lemon ginger blast, 2 quarts, which is what this is, of organic orange juice. This is liquid sunlight. And so you got the lemon ginger blast with the apples and the herbs and the celery and the cucumber. That's your coffee. You want to get off cigarettes, you want to get off coffee, you want to get off bad foods. The green juice habit, the daily juice habit. I did not mean to get into all this. I have so much to share with people. I'm going to South Carolina tomorrow to film for 2 weeks. I'm going to knock out some amazing DVDs that are going to help people to transition, to transform, to slowly but surely work their way as high raw as they want to go. And so I am really excited about the future of the Life Regenerator channel and the work that I do here. I am excited about raw foods, fruits and vegetables. I'm excited about the fact that it took me a little over 12 years to find a way from my own personal self to be 100% raw. I think there's a lot of people that really want to learn what it's like to be on a 100% raw living foods diet. I know that when I talk to Tavis, I know he understands the benefits of 100% raw, that everything that you eat always has its life force. Just if you look at the cooked and then you look at the blood test after, you look at the blood test before, you eat some cooked foods, you look at the blood test after, and you see the quality of the blood changes, and the blood is the river of life. These fruits really animate the power of that blood of yours. And the oxygen's the key to the whole thing. And again, I could literally make videos until the cows come home. I would never get tired. I would never run out of things to say. And we would talk about relationships. We would talk about fruits and vegetables. We will talk about finances. We will talk about how to go raw. And I'm just saying, for me, it's like I want to help people to start eating more raw foods. I want to see fruit trees planted where there are cows growing right now. And those poor cows, they just stink. They're smelling their own filth, and then they're breathing in that filth, and that filth is going into their nostrils, into their blood, and then it's going into the meat, and people are eating that low quality meat. And I just don't think that's a very good idea. But we're dealing here with something that I feel is very electrical and very alive. And I want to add that life force into my GI tract so that the proper nutrients, the vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, and enzymes can be absorbed in my GI tract, into my blood, and feed the cells in my body electromagnetically. So to me, this is an electrical world. And when I look at the fruits and see their colors, I am looking at these foods emanating certain frequencies, the electrons spinning at a certain vibratory rate. This is actually, 8th grade quantum physics, and it's quite simple to understand that the living food contains the elements that you need. I am going to continue to promote that more than likely for the rest of this lifetime. So, I look forward to seeing you at the Woodstock Fruit Festival 2014. I'm going to put a link down below. You've got about another few days before the price goes up. So go check it out. Make a decision. It's a decision you will not regret, and it will be money well spent. It is an incredibly good deal. I know what fruits and vegetables cost, and I know what it takes to put together a festival like that. And it is a lot of hard work, and there is a lot of investment. And so it's a really, really good deal. And it's something where you're going to learn a lot. And you're not only going to learn a lot, you're going to be impregnated with a vibration of a bunch of other weirdos just like you, while everybody else is eating all that other weird stuff. And wondering why their spiritual, physical, emotional, mental life isn't taking off. You can be the weirdo with us, the very small percentage who sees the vegetarians 1%, the raw vegetarians or vegans as they're called sometimes, the 0.1%, and then the 100%. Raw vegans, 0.001%. Be one of the champs, if you're interested in that, and keep your eyes peeled and get a broad and diversified perspectives from all the incredibly talented teachers. Every single one of the raw food educators out there on YouTube and at the Woodstock Fruit Festival and writing books, they all have a gift to give. And I learn from every single one of them, and I appreciate them and have love and respect for every single one of them. And I think that they're doing a brilliant job sharing themselves, just like I'm trying to do, share myself, share my love and passion for raw foods. I have to let you go now because this is twice as long as I wanted it to be. But I could go on and on forever. Until then, peace be with you. I look forward to seeing you at the Woodstock Fruit Festival 2014. This is Dan McDonald. I'm the Life Regenerator, and I am very, very, very excited about life. And I'm very, very, very excited to be sharing love with you right now. Peace.